Because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, we're going to look at the U.S. dollar and the euro and the British pound just to see what's going on with all these wild markets. You can see from the high on December the 5th to the high today was an exact to the tick 0.382. It's down about $900 from that level. You can see the ABCD pattern here, but this is the one that we were focusing on before. You know, we've been bearish this for quite some time. We had the really nice 382 rally right here. Now that led to the ABCD to the downside. You can see that easily. So here's where we are right now. So in the currency markets, nothing's really happened other than a little 3-day rally. That's the way it looks from my cheap seats here in Tucson, Arizona. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cover all of these things, but I want to give you the one here in the British pound. Now here's the British pound. Look at this, folks. This British pound hasn't done anything but go down. Let's just clean this out just a little bit here. And if you took the high that we made right back here just the other day, on December the 6th, let's try that, January 6th. You'll see that's from the high right here down to the low. What we do today, we came right up to the 382 retracement again on this one. This is telling us that something is not, this is just a big rally. You can see the ABCD pattern right there. We'll draw it in so you can see it. And I'm going to cover the Russell in just a minute because I know a lot of you people were in the Russell. I gave you a choice today. Whether you took it or not, folks, it's up to you, but I'm just doing the best I can here with this emotionalism that we have going in. So that's the British pound. Nothing really has changed. If you look at this on that long-term weekly, we are still below the price that we originally wanted to buy, which is 12225. So we're still below that. That's not a good sign. I mean, all we had was this big range today, which is frankly nothing. Okay, so we'll get rid of the British pound and we don't have to look at that. The next we want to do is confirm with the U.S. dollar. Now here's the U.S. dollar. Now this is the upside down version, okay, of the euro. Now look, there's your December 16th low. That was the high in the euro, low in the dollar index. And you can see here the low today, we made it perfectly into 382 for the euro, but the dollar index, which is a future, okay, that missed it by about 10 pips, I believe. 10 pips is what it missed it. So this is nothing more than correction. You can see these corrections are the same. If you just look at this between the U.S. dollar, okay, there it is right there. Take the other one over and move it in. What did it do? It should have come right to there. Came pretty close. So not really much has changed. What has changed is the old cowboy really, really screwed up. And I'm going to show you why, because this was an absolute no-brainer. And I looked at it, and at 4 o'clock this morning, I was listening to Bloomberg, and the guy said, the old bomb vigilantes are in the house. And I said, shut the front door and raise a rent. There's got to be a problem in River City. And I saw it, but it was a little too late. That's when I sent the video out. And here we are. There's get this up here on the 4-hour chart here for the Treasury notes, which is the largest of this group here. And there it is, folks. This is just absolutely sickness in itself. I want to show you. There's where we were here. This was December 6th. Look at this. We're coming down here. Look at this, folks, how close it is to the exact figure. 107.05. The low was 107.06. And what did we do? We rallied today to the 61% retracement of that high of December 6th. That's a perfect day. This was telling you the market was going to rally. Yet I missed it. I just kicked myself in the rear end when I saw that. Nothing you could do about it. You can see here was the report right here. I saw it right about there, but it was too late to do anything. And of course, the Treasury bonds did exactly the same thing. We'll show you the Treasury bonds here also, and get these bonds up here. There's the bonds. get this up here to take a look at it. I missed that one too. Now the bonds didn't quite get there. I thought they would get to 110.11. They only got to 110.19, but it had a pretty good rally here also. From the high that we made right back here, we only went to the 50% in the Treasury bonds, whereas the notes went to the 61% retracement. The notes are much bigger. So that's what this is. This to me is just a short covering rally. There's nothing, anything. And it was very emotional. You could hear these people on Bloomberg, this is, folks, this is almost a $2,000 move in Treasury notes in one day. That's a big deal. And maybe this thing is off to the races forever. I don't know, but I think caution to the wind is what I'm looking at. So we'll take a look at that. We'll get this out of the way here. And I've covered the British pound, and I've covered the euro, and I've covered the dollar index. And we had a couple other things. I wanted to show you the Russell because this was a really big one. This is where we were. Remember, we sold this Russell way back here. Well, we were short up here with the S&P and stuff. Then we switched over to the Russell right here at 23. And at this level, folks, we had a $7,000 profit. And here's where we were last night. And I said, look, chances are we're going up to here, which was 22.85. And I said, we're probably going to go there. I said, there's nothing bullish about this chart at all. Nothing, absolutely nothing bullish. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to the daily and show you something, okay? There's the daily, okay? Now, I still think this is where we're going, is way down here, okay? But that's not what's happening. So we have the Russell, the second largest of all the futures indices. And if we go from a high that we made back here on the 25th of November, actually 27th of November, and draw the low end, your 382 came in here today, folks, at 28.88, 22.88. Now, I know I'm probably, I'm not on drugs, but I'm looking at that chart from 1929, and this was a 382 retracement in 1929. Could that be right? Nah, I probably can't. Anyway, let's keep an eye on it. Just humor me, if nothing else. We had another one that we're really super bullish about, and that was the crude oil last night on the video. And I said, golly gee, I said, look at this, folks. If we ever get this one here, this has got to be bought. And, of course, we didn't reach it at all. We had a small ABCD pattern in here that really didn't do very much, but we missed the 382 here by quite a bit, 77.20. That missed it by $500. And, of course, it's up another $3,000 today, continuing to go higher. Probably the easiest way to see what that target is going to be is you can see the last big 382 that we had here over this 4-hour pullback. We'll just draw it in so we can see it together. From your high up here to your low, there's your, well, actually it went to 50%. Sorry about that, 50%, but that'll tell us where the 1.618 is. And there's where we're going, folks. We're going to 81. 81 is where it's going in the old crude oil. And the number is actually, let's just move us around a little bit so we can see it just exactly the right number. It is 80.82. So we're a point away from that 1.618 and 1.27. Looking at this on the long-term daily, we've got a break coming up here. We're going to see here. We're going to be right up here pretty soon. There it is, 81.72. And we move this over. There's where we're going, folks. And here it is in long-term fashion.
This market has turned red, Tigers, and the question we should be asking ourselves is how to position for a potential bear market. Plenty of gains can be made in bull markets, but if we've entered bearish territory, that strategy needs to change. So, how do we pivot so we can see green in the red? Join Larry this month, January 10th and 24th for live trading action. You'll sit next to Larry as he places live trades, explains his methodology, and answers questions live. Larry brings his decades of trading knowledge directly to you, teaching you how to navigate this shifting market. Go to the front page of TFNN.com today and secure your spot fast for live trading Fridays with Larry Pesavento. Happy New Year, Tigers. We'll see you January 10th and 24th. TFNN. Educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, this is the soybeans. We talked about those yesterday. The number we were looking at today, the 382, was at 1051. We were rallied up to 1051 again today. That was a 382. Now, if you happen to do that, you want to put your stop at 1052, so you have basically no risk at all. If we look at this on the long-term dailies, which we were doing yesterday, there was our number right up here. You see 1056, and we're almost ready to take out the low of the previous day, which is here at 1042. If we do that, that tells us that you're going to have a pretty good move to the downside. And if you just measured it, you'd see your first profit objective would be down here at 34. So that would be a $20, and it could be a lot more because, well, we just took it out just a second ago, I believe. Yeah, we just took out the previous, no, we haven't. We matched the previous day's low. There would be your first profit objective right there at 1030. But right now, the closest thing you can do now is to go to break even. That's the main thing that you want to be looking at here with the soybeans. I've got to do a couple of things here about the crude oil, folks. Have had a request here. Since we were looking at the crude oil, we should always look at the whole fracking process, which is RBOB, and then also the heating oil. So what we'll do first is we'll look at the RBOB, and we were looking at that on an hourly chart. Now, this should have been a pretty strong one, and by golly, you can see there it is right now. This is the RBOB. It's just made a new high here today. Now, this is what we're watching here. There, you can see the RBOB made the 382 here. We'll just get this up here to take a look at it. There it is right there. It looks like it certainly did. There's today's low. There's the low from yesterday. Now, remember, the crude oil missed it, but the RBOB, yeah, it went almost to the 50%, and now it's exploded here to the upside, and it looks like it's going to go considerably higher. Now, we'll look at it on the daily just to be safe, and you'll see where we are now. We've reached something up here that is really interesting. We've made an ABCD. Shut the front door, get the sell signal out. Hold on a second. There's your ABCD right here, and boy, we are really close. Holy moly, guacamole. 218, and let's look at this on a little bit longer time frame. By golly, have we taken out this high from way back here? We sure, that's 2175, and the high today was 2174. Oh my goodness. This is almost exact. This is 2175 and this is 2174. So watch this up in here, folks, because this is a big ABCD. We're up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, so we should get ready for some type of correction. Since we're doing that, let's just look at this on a really short-term basis, which you do when you're trying to get your risk down really small. Look what just happened, boys and girls. The old 382 just popped its head up. No, it didn't. It went to the 50%, not quite above it, but that would be a low risk. Well, it's right there right now. Better put the order in before I change my mind. I better change my mind. Let's take a look at the heating oil here and take a look at what's going on here. Here's the heating oil is right here. We got that up on the hourly. It's strong too. Let's see where we are. It's been very strong, but you can see it's not taken out anything really dramatically here. Let's make sure this is refreshed because I've had some data problems with this. There, we're ready to go. Get this out of the way. There was our big low right back here. You move the market up. We missed the 382 here by about 1 penny, and now we're going higher. This is the last few days, so we're just going to move this over so we can see it easily and match this up. Make sure what we're looking at the same thing. So there's the low from yesterday. Then the market rallies up and pulls back to, looks like, to the exact 382. Now this is an hourly chart, so these are certainly tradable. And there's your little below the 382, not quite to the 50%. And that tells us that we're getting right up in this area where we want to be looking to be short the heating oil. Now, as we look at this on the long-term daily, let's see where we are. Well, you can see we're already above that level, and we'll move it over just a little bit right now. Wow, this has really been bearish. Holy cow. Wow, this has got some ramifications here that are scary. This is going back to September, folks. Are we at a 382 on that thing? Boy, we're getting close. We got to pay attention. Oh, my goodness, we hit it. Shut the front door and raise the rent. There it is right there. We're there right now. 2.607, right at, there's your 382 right there. That must mean something. Wow. Got to get short one of them. I'll figure out which one after I'm off the air here. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, that looks, that's very good. Well, we'll see. Well, it's just a chart. That's all it is. This would probably be the one, the best to be to sell would be the gasoline because, you don't have to risk so much. So, that's a smaller one, I guess. But we're real close in that crude oil, too, so I would not get too excited about being long crude oil up in here. Oh, what is this? These screwballs. Hold just a minute. These people still asking for money for election stuff. I don't understand why they keep doing it, but let's get this out of the way here and move around just a little bit here. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Let's cover the three stocks that we always cover. First, we're going to take a look at Apple. Folks, this is not a bullish sign that we're seeing today. I don't, no, not bullish. This is just a dead cat bounce. Well, shouldn't use the word that. There's Apple. Look at Apple. This is bullish in Apple, folks. Come on, give me a break. This is an ABCD in a bear market. Hello, operator. This is nothing bullish about this. I know that's what's going on, but it's nothing more than an ABCD in a bear market. Let's just check and see where it was off the last high, right back here. And then it went to the 50%. Let's see it off the big high. I don't think we did that yet. Haven't yet. We could still that, but that's all that is. Now let's get rid of that, and we're going to look at Tesla. And hold on one second here. TSLA. I don't know why I even put stocks up here because I see our friend Mr. Musk is still making money. There you go. It's up today. But yeah, it's up quite a bit. It's up from 35. It's up quite a bit. It's up to this level right here. Move this over and clean this out and see where we are from the big high we made back here. There was the 50% level. We hit it once. Looks like we're getting ready to hit it again. There is a little ABCD pattern right here that we could make without too much trouble. But this is not a bullish pattern. Also, folks, I'm just flat out bearish. I ain't gonna lose very much. But I hate giving back money that we did, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, get this out of the way here with La Tesla, and someone also asked about the Australian dollar. Bartolone's hopefully is going to be our guest on Friday. He's busy these days, so hopefully we'll get him. But anyway, get this up here on the weekly. Let's do the daily so we can see it clearly. And it's already had a little bit of a rally in here, so I'm glad Bart's got that one right in here. He was looking for a rally. We've had a pretty good rally, a little over 1.5. You can blow this up. There's a little ABCD right here on the daily. You can see that one. And all we did here was just a 61% retracement of the rally we made back on January the 6th. It's nothing more than that, so there's nothing too exciting there as of yet. All right, we're going to take a break here, folks, and we'll be back in just a few minutes and review some of these markets, okay?
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, Okay, folks, this is the NASDAQ move it over so you can see the high that came back way back here. Move that over a little bit. The high was back on December 16th. We've had two big rallies here. We've had a rally here that went up this much. Now you notice that the second rally was a lot less than the other rally, okay? Now the next one we had another rally here, and that should take us up to about here if we get there, but I don't know if we're going to get that. Someone asked me a question during the break, what would it take for me to turn bullish the stock market? Three things, not necessarily in this order. James Carville, the noted Democratic strategist, would turn to the Republican Party and give up the Democratic race. Number two, Jimmy Hoffa's body would be found intact underneath the I think it's under the Giant Stadium in New York. And the third thing is the sun would come up in the west instead of the east. Those are the three things, okay? 2 out of the 3 would make me bullish. Folks, this is a rally in a bear market. I don't care what you call it. I'm not upset. Well, I am upset a little bit because I had a $7,000 profit for the customers in the Russell, and we got out. Well, we're still up a couple $1,000, but when you give up that much, there's not much else you can do. I saw that coming, but the doggone thing was happening in the middle of the night. I missed it with the Treasury notes because that was telling me, and the Treasury notes have gone nowhere, folks. That's just a bounce. I mean, this is a dead cat bounce in a bear market. I know there are guys and the pundits that are talking about it on the news and stuff, but it's not that. It's a very bearish market. No other way that you can possibly look at it. Okay. So that's what we're paying attention to. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. Okay. Now I think we just hit our number in the crude oil. Just get over here a second. Just think we missed it by a tick or two. 78.94. Did we hit it? Yep, we got to 80.04. We're now at 79.74 right here. So I'm recommending a short sale in crude oil at this level. 79.94 was a number we were looking at. We just got there just a few minutes ago. So we're going to see if that's going to be a pretty good. We just got there in the gasoline too up here. You'll notice here we got there at 60 even. Let's get that back here. You'll be able to see where we are. There it is right there, 60.71. We're almost there. There it is. Yeah, it's 60.71. The high has been 60.45, so that's pretty much in there. And then also the heating oil has also hit the number that we were looking at also. Here, get this heating oil. There's where we are. That's heating oil. There it is right there, 60.71 in the heating oil. Gasoline, all of them hit their target. So that should be the end of it. But we'll have to wait and see how we end up with this thing here this morning. Okay, now I think those are the main ones that I wanted to talk about. Now let's get on to a couple other things. I wanted to talk about the wheat market because I'm still very, very bullish wheat. I haven't had a chance to look at it today because so many other things have been happening, but let me get it up here and take a look at it. And where are you, wheat? There you are right here. So we get that up here. And it's done nothing. It's just backed off. It didn't even make a slightly higher high. I'm still waiting for the wheat to come down to this level down here, folks. I still think we got a chance to get that. With this higher high like this, doesn't really change the program because if we look at this from the previous high down to the low, you can see we could still get down here one more time down into this area where we want to be looking to be a buyer. So I'm waiting for that. And I'm hopefully, I know that's a terrible trading word, but you can use it in prayers. But watch this number down here at 518. That's a new low on wheat for a very long time. And looking at this on the long-term monthly, I know it's hard to believe that back here at $14 a bushel, $13.50 a bushel, you couldn't buy wheat. There was none available. Now it's down here and nobody wants it. They're not going to stop eating pasta and cookies and stuff like that, folks. That's not going to happen. So this is just a normal cycle in the wheat market that you'll be able to pay attention to eventually if we get this thing right. Okay? All right. One other one I wanted to look at was the soybean meal because we are short the soybeans now. And meal is, if you'll remember, 80% of the soybean. And I noticed that the price of eggs in the East is only $3.99, or in California it's over $10. But that's mainly because of the bird farms have been taken. That's not soybean meal. Soybean meal starts with an S. Here's the soybean meal. Get this up here. Yeah, here's soybean meal on the daily, I believe. And you'll notice here, yesterday we made a 61% retracement. Same thing we were looking at remember the soybeans made a new high up here, folks. Okay, now the soybean meal is a little lower, but let's take a look at the soybean oil because there's three components of this. And oil has been incredibly strong. We never got anywhere near our buy price in the oil. See, it was really strong again. Oh, shut the front door and raise the rent. Get this out of here. Okay, there's where, we almost made the 786 in bean oil. That's another reason to be short the oil. There's the 786 in the oil was at, missed it by 10 pips, folks. It's down to $600 from that level already. So that missed that by a little bit. So tried to buy it down here, folks. Never got it bought. So right now it's in the sale zone. So we'll do that one at a time. Now take a look at our problem child is our cattle. Been very bearish cattle for a while up there at that 98 level. Haven't looked at it for a day because I've been busy fighting fires over there in the Russell and all the other places. Hold on. Let's get the hourly chart up here for February cattle. And they're still up there at 98. Boy, this darn thing is just, sorry, folks. There's the cattle, February cattle. And move this over here. What we're going to do now is look at it. Yeah, it's still in the sell zone. I'm going to refresh this to make sure that we get this right today. There, right? Okay. Here's where we were. Now remember this on the long-term daily up here has got just a lot of things happening to it. There was your last ABCD pattern was right here. Let's just see how close it was. Spot on. AB. You'll see. I know it was up at 98 someplace. I missed it. It didn't even get there. 98, 80, 99 is the old high right here. And all we've done today, here's a trade here right now. I can see that. Take a quick look at this on a 13-minute. We're probably setting, no, just too small. Let's get this up here. But it is right at a 382 right now in cattle. I can see that. This is tradable with this much time. Well, it's 11:30, not too late. But there was your 382 here in the cattle for the day, but it's too late in the day for that. It's a little ABCD here in the hourly charts, but that's not anything to do today. Today's action, if you're going to do anything, would be to short crude oil complex, and we are short the crude oil complex. Okay, all right, let's get out of here and get rid of this. All righty, and we got a break coming up here, possibly. I haven't noticed it yet, but let me double check the old clock on the wall. And we got 31. Here where the breaks are. There, nobody tells me anything. So get over. Okay.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Okay, folks, we're going to take a look at natural gas here over the last few days, starting here with Sunday. There was the big run-up that it had on Sunday. Then the market came down, and now what it's done is it's made a beautiful Gartley pattern right here. The fact is, it's right in the ballpark of where we would be looking at it. There were your 618 retracement. We'll draw this in, so you'll be able to see it right there. Let's see how close we came to. Came within, wow, just within a heartbeat of 1 point of the exact. So 12, it's already down $1,000 from that level, but I can't do anything there. But if we get back up there again, it's probably, and it's possible, you know, to put that limit order in there. This is if you get back up there, but that's what it's done so far. Fact is, it missed the ABCD by quite a bit. If you want to look at it, there's your AB pattern. There's your CD, should have been all the way up here. And so there's still a possibility you could get up to this level right here, because this little pullback here is 1 hour. This 3 hour pullback really didn't do very much. So I'd be watching this level here. Well, boy, I tell you, it's still pretty bullish because, boy, this thing has really had a run. Let's look at this daily. And you can see here we had a big run up here, and now we've had the pullback. We could still get back up to this level here around 418, folks. So I'm not going to make a recommendation on this. I think it should get to 418 would be my guess. There's 2 reasons for that. Is you got the big ABCD pattern here, and then you have another one behind it. There's this one coming in right behind it, and it's still active. There's your ABCD. That's going to take you up to that 418 again. So 418 is what I'd be watching for. If you looked at it even a little closer with a magnifying glass, you can see here if you just drew this pattern in with it, you would be able to see the little butterfly pattern that would come in up at this level right about here also. So there's the level we want to be watching is 418. I'd be willing to be a seller up at that level, not at 412. This might be too late, but I still have to give it that much trouble. Still bullish, and you notice I haven't given much back, so I still have to stay with that, you know, to see what's going on with that right here. I've been asked to look at a couple of banking stocks. We'll look at JP Morgan. Tremendous earnings today, I guess, in all the banking stocks. We'll just look at them to see how they're doing. We'll do JP Morgan first, and there's old JP Morgan. To get the hourly up, this should be going to the moon, I guess. And by golly, has it made new highs? I think it has. Let's see where we are. Yep, we've made new highs in JP Morgan. As you can see here, this was the early morning, and boy, it is up big, folks. That's no wonder the Dow Jones is up 600 and some points. This is a Dow stock, and it has made new highs up into this area right here. The next one that we'll take a look at is Wells Fargo, the world's most inefficient bank, in my opinion. And here's Wells Fargo, and it's probably going nuts too. Why, I don't know, but boy, oh boy. There it is right now. Let's look at the daily on this, because this is really making the Dow. Well, this is not a Dow stock. Wow, this I happen to be a Wells Fargo customer, folks, and I swear to God, it's not run anything like the JP Morgan, but here it is anyway. On the long-term daily, if we look at this, and this is what we've done today, it's up, oh my goodness, it's up about 8%, and we've made a Gartley pattern here. There's your ABCD right up at the old 78% level right here is where it opened. So if you had it the other day, it was at 71. Now it's up about 8% today. That's why the Dow Jones is so very strong. And then also all of the stocks. Let's look at Goldman Sachs, also another one. You know, they're in the news quite a bit. And it starts with a G, right? There it is, G. Goldman Sachs is right here. It's probably in a new high. Oh my goodness, it's in a new high ground also. Almost. Let's just double check. Not quite. We're back to where we were. Yeah, it's almost. Wow, look at the. No wonder the Dow's up. Look, we got the. This is up $37, and it's the largest, highest price stock. No wonder the Dow's up 600 and some points. That's a big outlier event itself. And look. Hey, boys and girls, you remember NVIDIA? Remember the old NVIDIA trade that we did up there at 151 for that dude over in California? Look at this. Let's just see how ABCD works out here. There's AB equals CD, and it says it should go to 607.71, and the high was, 609.21. So it's already above it, a little bit below it, but let's take a look at NVIDIA to see what we had with NVIDIA. It had an interesting story about that. I don't know if I should share it or not. I'm not going to. There's NVIDIA, got to 151, and then this used to be the leader. It ain't the leader anymore. Okay, let's just move this over like this. Okay, now this is let's just pretend this was Goldman Sachs. There's your ABCD up here at 153. Okay, there's the ABCD pattern right there. All right, then the market came down, and all we're doing now with NVIDIA, I know it looks bullish. It isn't, but you think it's going to be bullish, but this should be the leader, and it's not. There's your 382s coming in right about, not today. No, 382 would be right there. That would be here at 138. So watch NVIDIA at 138, because this is nothing more than a 4-day rally in a bear market with NVIDIA, folks. We got to keep an eye on this. I think this is important. Like I say, 3 things. James Carville's got to become a Republican. They find Jimmy Hoffa's body in New York Giants end zone, and the sun comes up in the west. Any of those 3, by golly, I will be a raving bull. Other than that, I got to stick to my guns and see what's happening here, okay? So that's that one. All right, now someone's asked another question. Oh, where is it stuff at? I don't even know if I have Qualcomm on here anymore. I don't think I do. Qualcomm. No, I don't have Qualcomm. Planeteer. That's one that somebody asked about because, wow. Now, John Jameson got out of this, folks. Let's put the daily up because he got out of this at 82. Remember, he recommended it buying here at 22. He was out of it here at 82, and now it's down here at 68, having a little bit of a bounce today. That's pretty much what we're looking at today. No guests tomorrow, folks, but on Friday we should have Jim Bartolioni of Bart's Charts as our guest, and then next week we will have Bill Meridian of Cycles Research out of Vienna, Austria, as our guest to talk about the cycles. And hopefully Grace Morris will be back from vacation, and we'll have Grace to talk about some of the NASDAQ stocks that she's looking at. So those are the major ones that we're looking at. So let's get I would, frankly, folks, if I were a gambler in the stock market, which I'm not, I'm an intelligent risk speculator, supposedly, emphasis on intelligent, and there's a big question mark on that one. But anyway, I would be a buyer. I would have bought a put up here when it got up to 607.15. I would have bought it's a 600. I would have bought a 600 put right there, and if it gets above 612, I'd say goodbye. That's what I would be doing. But there's a huge gap here, 570. Remember, everybody thought it was bullish. They didn't get to buy it down here, folks. They didn't get it buy it when it was sitting here at the 70% ABCD Gartley pattern here. They didn't buy this here on Monday. They're going to buy it today. That's not good, in my opinion. Let's take a break. 877-927-6648.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, we're going to end the show on the gold. Last night we recommended selling it up here at 27.12. Which was the ABCD 61% retracement. It came down at one time. It had a $10 profit. And, of course, if you're risking 10 and you make 10, you put your stop at break even, especially when there's a report coming out, which there was. And you can see the market exploded to the upside. The pullback went just a little below the 382. This is suggesting, folks, that gold's got some more to go to the upside. Silver doesn't look like this at all. But I was watching the AI program at that time. I haven't, but there was what it looked like today. There was the original. There's where it pulled back. There was the report, and now we've come up at this level right here. It says we're going to be heading down, but without me, because the show's over. And I want to wish everybody a wonderful Wednesday here. Tomorrow is followed by Thursday, and then by Friday, as I mentioned, with a little luck, we'll have Jim Bartolioni on today. We've got a second here to take a quick look at the silver market. If I can get up here fast enough. And you'll see that it is much, whoa, it did pick up today, son of a gun. I didn't even notice that. Shows you how far behind I am. Okay, here is today's action. Wow. There was the early morning, and then whoa, that's a heck of a move in silver, folks. Wow. No wonder the thing jumped up. There was your 382 early in the morning right there. And there was the report came out, and then bang, away it went. So, wow, I didn't even notice that at all. That's a huge move compared to silver. That's a $5,000 move compared to a $2,500 move in the gold. So silver's starting to pick up a little steam here. Very interesting. Oh, we have to keep that in mind. Can't watch them all, that's for sure. Anyway, remember, it's better to sell when you want to than when you have to, from our good friend, Mr. David White, who departed us a couple years ago. So we'll see you on the flip side tomorrow, folks, and may God bless.